It's currently less than 5 days till 2025. You have the opportunity to start on your New Year's resolutions early. You don't have to wait till January 1st, and everybody else is going to start on January 1st. But if you start now, you're going to have momentum by the time they start. And why is that crucial? Why is that so important? It's because your momentum is going to compound quicker than theirs will. If you try to start a new habit, it's going to be the absolute hardest at the very beginning because you have no momentum. Majority of people, millions of people, are going to start on January 1st, and the difference between you and them is you're already going to have flow. You're not going to have to withstand the resistance on that first step. That first step is going to have the absolute most resistance, so if you break it early, you're going to be so much more likely to succeed in your endeavors. Simply facts that the first step whenever starting a habit is the hardest, and then the more you do it, the easier it gets. If you've ever built a snowman before, you know that the first step is hard. You have to get that snowball formed and roll it until it becomes a bigger snowball, and you don't see very much progress at first, but if you persist, it starts compounding and it rapidly gets bigger. Let's say everybody starts on January 1st. They're all going to have that compounding effect at the same time, but not you. You're going to be ahead. You can't reverse the clock. You can't change what has happened in 2024, but you can use it as a tool to reflect on. Look at where you are and where you wish you were. Visualize what steps you could have taken to get closer to that position. Then apply it, and in 2025, you will be there. People need a prompt for change. A new year is the perfect example. However, you don't have to use the new year. This can be your prompt. You're only going to get older, and there's nothing you can do to change that. However, what is in your control is taking advantage of the youth you have. Do things while you're this young that you can be proud of when you're older. You have such an abundance of opportunity. You can do so many things, practically everything. Your biggest limiter is you. However, you don't know how long you're gonna have the opportunity. You could be in an accident tomorrow and lose any of your senses, and that'll handicap you in so many aspects. Understand how privileged you are just for having an able body and having all your senses. Because of that gift, you can do so much with it. Don't let it go to waste. Think of how you can fulfill your potential. How can you become better? You didn't ask for these tools. You were just granted a mind and a body. Every single person who has been successful has used those to their advantage. You have the opportunity to do the same. And the best time is not January 1st, it's now, the present, because the present is the only time that exists. The best feeling in the world is when you feel good about yourself. And to feel good about yourself, you must do things that improve yourself. You must work on yourself. 2024 is practically over. I can't change it, but there are things that I've done in 2024 that have positively impacted my current self. Some of the things I've done made me into who I am right now. Think of who you want to be. Then think what actions are required to become that person. You can become that person. You have the opportunity to take those actions. You just must hold yourself accountable to doing it. Please, for your sake, start now. As soon as this video is over, take one step in the right direction. There's so many aspects to self-improvement. Just choose one and make progress. No matter where you want to start, just take that step. No matter how small, you are moving in the right direction and you have momentum. Congratulations, you now have a head start to 2025.